Hi!
Hi, everyone.
We are Team Epic Reads.
Welcome to Tea Time.
Cheers!
Cheers. This is your weekly live video chat where we talk about books.
And get generally nerdy. This Tea Time, we are talking about lots of
Divergent things.
Divergent things.
And we're giving away all the things.
All of the things. Basically, HarperCollins is moving offices.
Yes.
And they've said, get rid of all of the books!
So that's what we're doing. There is, if you were watching this live, there is a link in the description. Go fill that out. I'm going to leave this up maybe like an hour or two after.
Yeah, so it's 3:45 Eastern Time.
Eastern Time now. So this will be up until 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So go in and fill it out. Just fill it out once. If you fill it out multiple times, it does not increase your chances of winning. Just a heads up.
No.
For those who are just sitting there.
But we love your dedication.
Love the dedication. Super, super supportive. Thank you.
We had, let's just talk about the things that we need to talk about. We had a break last week, so we're a little rusty.
We are a little rusty. I kind of almost forgot how Google works.
I know. Hi, and then we were starting, and I was like, oh crap, I need to get Twitter up. Let's see you guys on Twitter and say hi. If you're on Twitter, use the hashtag #TeaTime, and I will be reading some tweets. If you're a YouTuber, you can comment in the comments, and Margot is going to read those out loud sometimes.
Yeah.
Leslie says, I'm drinking pink lemonade today instead of the tea because it's sunny and warm outside.
Pink lemonade! It was so warm yesterday.
So warm in New York.
It was like the first breath of spring yesterday.
It was fantastic, and then it's being taken away.
Yeah,
violently.
Today it's gonna rain very soon, if not already, and then it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking this skin detox. I don't know the
Skin detox,
but I feel like I needed a detox.
I feel like things would all the bad things would come out of my face if I.
I've just got all of the bad things on my face. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dragon Eye Oolong.
Oh yeah, the Dragon
Eye. I love oolong. It's very smooth. I gotta learn new words to describe tea. All I've got is smooth and intricate.
At Mostly YA Lit just asked, where are you guys moving? We are moving downtown to the original Harper Row building.
So cool.
So cool. It looks super fancy.
We haven't been there yet, but once we do move, we'll have to
do a tour.
Do a tour thingy.
It's supposed to be really cool, and I'm excited about it because it makes my commute to work.
Tiff, Mostly YA Lit on YouTube, says it's snowing insanely in Toronto. Apologies to Toronto on behalf of Mother Nature.
And us, because we're in it too. Chrissy Jensen 5 just says, home on time for another tea time. Hello.
God, I wish I was home at 3:45.
Welcome home. What is everybody reading?
I
totally forgot I didn't even bring my copy.
Too. Crap. Wait, what are you reading? I can grab it outside.
I'm reading Salvage by Alexandra. Is it outside?
It'll be outside. I'll grab it.
I've been in a big fantasy kick. She's like literally running down the hallway to all of the other things. I've been on a big fantasy kick. I read back-to-back Cruel Beauty and Deathsworn, and so now I'm on the sci-fi. You're on the sci-fi too.
We're both on sci-fi. Hers is more space sci-fi. Mine's more like fantasy future sci-fi.
And I'm loving it so far because I love when anything, books, TV, movies, kind of change the dialogue.
Oh,
that gets me into the world so quickly. So she has slight changes, like they say
so, right?
So.
Right, so. It kind of reminds me of Battlestar a little bit.
Yes,
A little bit.
Do you guys know how much I love Battlestar? It's like a little bit like, I mean, the premise is nothing like it, but like the kind of idea of the slightly removed from how we live, but kind of rooted in reality of how we live is there, and I love it.
I'm so glad you're reading that. It's so good, and it's a standalone, which is really exciting because there's so few sci-fi fantasy standalones out there.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It comes
and
out.
It changes the whole conversation about women and roles,
yes,
gender roles, genders.
It's a feminist book.
Oh yeah,
feminist sci-fi.
There's a good romance in there. It's good romance.
I'm really excited. It comes out in April.
Does it have any special things?
I don't know. I'll dress it.
Oh, it's just blue.
It's blue, and it's got the pretty Green Willow logo.
Green Willow.
Green Willow.
Green
Shout out,
Willow.
we love you, Green Willow.
I'm reading Elusion by Claudia Gabel and Cheryl Klam. Fun fact, Claudia Gabel is an editor here at Harper.
Hi,
we
Claudia.
see her.
We see her.
On occasion.
The trailer came out this week too, and the trailer looks really good. It's one of the live action ones.
You do not have to wait as long for this one as you do for Salvage.
Yeah.
This one goes on sale next week. I'm about 80 pages into this, and it kind of I need to go on like Reddit's tip of the tongue, because there's some movie that this reminds me of. It actually reminds me of a lot of different things, but while still being very like original in its own way.
Yes,
It's kind of like Gattaca, and it's like kind of like Delirium. Like it's kind of got like a little bit of lots of things, but it's
to make a whole lot of awesome.
The best part about this, or so far, because I'm only 8 pages in, is that it's set in Detroit. Futuristic Detroit. And how many YA books do you know that are set in Detroit?
I don't know any, but
it's also nice to know that Detroit has lasted long enough to make it to the future.
Oh, Detroit.
Aww.
You have my heart a little bit. You do. I've had fun times in your city. But it's kind of futuristic in itself already. Is it like a dystopian world?
No, obviously in the future, humans suck and there's so much air pollution that, like, oxygen levels are down and basically the general mood of society is really low. So this dude invented Elusion, which is a virtual reality, and it's like you can only go in there for, like, an hour at a time, but it's, like, to connect you back with nature and stuff like that. It's sort of like a sim. It's like there's, like, all, they talk about, like, illusion hookups and things. It goes into a whole thing.
It goes into things.
But so the city, I haven't spent much time in the city yet, but I like that it's like, they're like Detroit. It's not like, an unnamed city of the future. It's Detroit.
Well, that's how, like, with Divergent, Chicago is very much a part and very much there, and it's nice to have that
frame of reference.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it better. Oh, speaking of, I guess that kind of nicely segues into what new releases this week is Ruins, which is the last book in the Partial sequence by Dan Wells. Amazing dystopian post-apocalyptic series. And this is set in New York. So another one of these books that's set in a very obvious city. So is this one.
There's a whole recap on the blog if you need to get up to date.
Which is very helpful because these are long.
Yes.
The font is so tiny. Look how tiny compared to, let's see.
The font is so tiny.
Compared to that.
What are you guys reading this week? Did you pick up any new things? Did you pick up partials? Oh, also, Ask Again Later came out.
Yes, super cute.
If you're getting ready for prom right now, pick this up.
Hijinks at prom.
She didn't think she was gonna have a date, and then she ends up getting 2 date offers, and they're completely different opposites.
How do I get YouTube comments to
go faster?
Yeah, they're not. Oh, here we go. Return to newest comments. No, they're not uploading new ones for me. Shared a really funny post about high school proms in movies and how they are never like they are in reality. Yeah. What was your senior prom like? What'd you wear? We should get pictures.
I do. It's really awful. I was that girl that went to prom with 2 years in a row with gay men.
Oh, wait, did they know they were gay? Had they come out yet?
No, the second one had, and it was like a friendly thing.
Okay.
But the first one was we were totally dating, guys.
Nice. I feel like that happens more often than you think.
I just kind of attract them. I love them.
My senior prom, I went with my high school on-again, off-again guy. Yeah. And I wore a tutu. It's about all I remember from my senior prom. Yeah.
I grew up in rural central Florida. So I definitely, it wasn't prom, I think it was homecoming, I definitely did half cornrows.
Oh my god, you have to find that photo! Oh my god, you have to bring it in for Throwback Thursday.
I will. Oh my god. There's a picture somewhere. It's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Oh my god, that is so amazing. I can't even.
I also have I've always had a very strong face to hold cornrows, so I pulled it off.
Did you have a fake tan, like a spray tan, or sun-in, or something else equally 90s?
No.
Oh my god.
I probably had a lot of sparkle makeup, I would assume.
I had a lot of really glossy. It was called Rouge Pulp. It was
Oh.
some horrible Maybelline lip gloss. I was really into that.
Twitter is updating faster than I can read right now, but I just saw that somebody's reading Great by Sarah Benacasa.
Oh, that comes out soon.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I liked reading that.
Great Gatsby.
Retelling with the
Nice young
ladies. I really liked it because I read it in one sitting, basically, when I was depressed about winter. And it totally transported me to summer.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The Hamptons. The Hamptons.
Love it.
Bridget DiCosta on YouTube says, I'm going to start reading Cress. That's been on my TBR pile for a few weeks now, and I think I'm emotionally prepared to start reading that one.
At Jamie Arkin says she loved Ask Again Later. There you go.
Dystopian Books on YouTube request says, oh my god, please find that photo. You have to. We're gonna hold you to that.
I'm regretting speaking out loud.
I've been having a hard time reading this week because there's been such good TV on.
I know. Summer S_Lynn101 says, reading Insurgent right now, and so many things are happening.
Just you wait.
Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Should we talk about, do you guys want us to talk about?
Should we get into Divergent?
The things that we did last week and why we missed you at tea time?
All right, let's move some things aside.
Okay, we'll just start with this. This happened. Look at that! That's my face.
That's mine.
Mario's face. And Theo's face.
And it's totally not Photoshopped.
And it's not that.
It was real.
It was real.
It happened.
It was fun.
We got to smell him. Apparently, he does not wear cologne, so I've heard. But
he smelled, then his musk is fantastic.
He smells like, oh god.
He smells delicious.
I know I tweeted this, but I feel like I have to say it again because it is the only way to describe it, but he smells like my dreams coming true.
We were joking on the way. They were like, because he's going to smell like the Olympics and olives.
Because he's Greek, yeah, we're like, it's gonna be like Greek gods and goddesses, Mount Olympus.
Nope.
No, he just smells like man.
Hats off to you for being a fine-smelling, well-dressed man.
At a press conference. Okay, so, rewind.
We
got to go to the press conference as media.
I know, look how official
Super
that is.
official. Which basically means that we get to stand in, a pen of, with 20 other camera crews.
Yeah, and there was a circle like this, and on this they were all the super professional ones, and then on the other side
it was all the blogs and
cool people.
Basically
the cool people.
All the boring news people on one side, all the cool people like us, Page to Premiere,
Tristan Ford,
all the big Divergent
fan blogs
fan
there.
sites,
and it was so much fun hanging out with them. So we got in there and we were in the pin. We were just having fun and dancing, and the camera, we had our backs up to the professional people, and they started fighting over camera space.
Yeah, they were shoving, and they had stools, and it was a big thing, and I was like, oh my god.
It was this is so intense.
This is so overwhelming.
So we backed out of there and just started talking to the fans who were waiting, and we got to scream and dance and book shimmy.
They were waiting patiently. They all had signs.
Yeah, somebody brought Ansel a cookie cake.
Oh, there was a cookie cake sign. I don't know if they brought him a cookie. What is it? It said
they brought him a cookie cake. I saw it. It's
really? All I saw was Han Solo.
Han Solo. I don't know that.
Some kind of Star Wars Han Solo thing. It was cool.
And somebody had a really good sign that says, I get to see Divergent on March, and then it was a picture of a floor.
Genius.
Because she was getting to see the screening.
So things that happen when you're at a screening. You arrive, and then you stand around for 2 hours.
Yeah, a real long time. In heels. Bad decision.
Yes. Now I know no one else was as dressed up, so for future reference,
there was one of the professional ladies she was all dressed up, and then she just had Ugg boots on. And I was like, should have done it.
So, note to self, when you go to your next press, a screening event or whatever, don't wear heels because you're going to stand around a lot.
You'll stand around. So we stood around a lot.
A lot of people started, fake screaming, they're like, oh my god, the person's coming out. Everybody gets all excited, and they're like, haha, just kidding.
It happened, when you're at a concert, and, the musicians come to, tune the...
And everybody's like, and they're like, oh, wait. No, it's not them.
So there was a lot of fast starts, but then the awesomeness started.
Yeah.
First, Amy Newbold, who plays Molly, came around, and she was super sweet.
Super tall. Everyone is so tall.
Except Theo and Shailene. They were short.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Although
Ansel is real tall.
He's so tall.
Anyway.
So Amy came out. She was really sweet.
Then Veronica and Ansel came out. And as soon as Ansel stepped out, I couldn't hear the rest of the world.
It was intense.
So screaming.
It was so intense. There was more screaming for Ansel than there was for Theo, by far. It was really intense.
The kiddos are... Ansel is so hot right now.
That Hansel is so hot right now. Ansel, so when he was out there, then he was talking to a bunch of reporters, and Shailene came out. And I guess this was the first time that they had seen each other since they wrapped filming on the Fault in Our Stars movie. And they just immediately were like,
they stopped.
And they just embraced. And it was like one of those hugs that you're just like, nobody go interrupt that, because it was so like...
Time kind of stopped, and even all of the press people were like, let them have their moment.
It was like a 5-minute hug. It was an intense, very like emotionally driven, emotionally charged hug. It was very beautiful to watch. And I wanted to like... embrace them, but not really.
Samantha at Bad Bing XOXO just said, and Solo is his music.
Oh, wait, he does music too?
Yeah, I think he does like electronic music.
That doesn't surprise me.
So then they came around, and we were the last people in the line, so they had ran the whole gamut, and then there's us standing at the end, like being like,
yeah, we felt really bad because we were like, we feel bad, like you've been doing this for so long, but we also really want to freak out right now, so.
We kept our cool as much as possible. We asked them our questions.
Yep.
We made a video, which we'll be pushing out soon? Today?
Looking at you, editor.
And we don't look totally stupid next to them.
I mean, anybody who stands next to Theo is gonna look like
stupid. Can I say
he's so beautiful?
I can say this out loud. He's a hugger. He unasked. He just comes in and hugs you. And Margot had to hug him. Like, he was coming around the line, and I looked at her, and I was like, Margot, he's just hugging everybody.
I know, I was like, and it would be really weird if I was, like, the one person that I was like, no, thank you. So I was filled with all these mixed emotions. So I was like, holy shit, a Greek god literally wants to touch my body. And I'm like, all right, I should let it happen. But at the same time, I'm like, ew,
somebody's going to touch
strangers are touching my body. So I just let it happen. I wasn't really thinking about it, and now I'm sad because now I really wish I could have just gotten in there and been like, you know. But he is a hugger.
I kind of did that. So then we interviewed them, and that was a blur. Like, literally, I don't remember. The only thing I remember is what I just watched on the video that we'll hopefully get to share to you. But what I do remember is that we got to see the movie.
We did get to see the movie.
Guys, come in close. Come in close. It's so good.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that this is the best YA adapted movie since The Hunger Games. I'm calling it. It's up there with Twilight, Hunger Games, Divergent.
Here's the thing what I'm calling. It's not better than Catching Fire, but it's better than the first Hunger Games.
See, I don't know. I think it could be... Because when I was first... It takes a while. It's one of those movies where, like, I feel like you just need a moment to digest it before you really, like, think about it too much. And at first I was like, oh, la la la, but then I was like, no, you know what? I actually really, really enjoyed that movie.
It was so good. I think, and what made it good for me,
Theo's body.
Every person, come on.
We'll get into that in a moment.
Every person in the cast nailed it. Okay. Like, every time we were like, this person was really good, and then we were like, that person was really good.
Jai Courtney was so good as Eric. Oh my god,
so good. Christina made me laugh out loud.
So good. Like Will made me laugh out loud. Okay, the thing that made the movie for me though was how closely they stayed to the book. It is so true to the book. I mean, obviously they change it a little bit here and there. They leave things out because it's a movie and it's already 2.5 hours long, so that's long.
Really long.
But they honestly, like, I know that was a problem with Beautiful Creatures, Mortal Instruments, and the Vampire Academy, that
the world is the same, the themes are the same, the issues are the same.
Yeah, well, the problem with those movies is that they deviated and they tried to appeal to a different audience who wasn't familiar with the books, whereas this movie, like The Hunger Games, is that they appealed to both the fans and the newbies.
It's
so
really good. I mean, I think that, yes, somebody can get in there and get really nitpicky about very small details, but you don't want to.
You don't want to.
They made it a movie, and the movie is great.
And it's got to appeal to everybody, you know, just your casual moviegoer as well, because if you don't appeal to them, then no one's going to go see it except for the diehard fans, and then maybe a sequel won't get made.
Yeah.
But it was really, really good.
And we know most of you are diehard Divergent fans, as are we. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, Shailene and Theo.
Okay. Let's just take a moment. Okay, this is Theo's first
really big role.
This is his breakout role.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen him in Downton Abbey. We've seen him in some other things, but this is really his first role. So nobody really knows what he's like. And I honestly my expectations were non-existent. I had no expectations for him. He was fantastic. Not only is he like so, I really wanted to cuss right now, but like he's so good looking.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that.
He's really funny. He has amazing comedic timing.
Yeah, and I remember one of the questions that I asked Veronica on the red carpet, I said, what is the one thing you want readers to know about seeing the movie? And she said, Theo nails it.
Completely nails it. Like,
I couldn't agree more. There's that balance of where he is sensitive, but he is also tough. Oh my gosh.
And it's funny. I was surprised at how much humor they added into
I laughed a lot.
There was a lot of really great just beats where he's just like looking at Triss, you know.
That being said, our whole row, I sat next to at Truly Dauntless watching it, and our whole row, there's a certain scene that we wept. All of us. I'm not going to say what it is
now because it makes me uncomfortable to cry.
Shailene can act.
It makes me even more excited for The Fault in Our Stars. But knowing that she's Hazel in The Fault in Our Stars, she nails this scene.
And I
actually cried.
We're not going to tell you what the scene is, but I feel like if you've read Divergent, you know.
If you've read Divergent, you know that scene.
There's a scene that crushes your soul.
And it crushes your soul even harder in the movie.
When you see the faces.
Yeah. Oh, there was, I also really loved Ashley Judd.
Yeah.
As Triss's mom. Oh, you know that scene in the book when she rescues Triss and then they're like getting their way back to Triss's dad? Oh, that scene in the movie is so good. I'm like, power!
Lady power, they're just shooting guns.
I know, like, Ashley Judd! You are so awesome.
We kind of, not spoiler alert, go see the movie.
Yeah. You guys have all read it, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Anyway, the official Epic Reads review of Divergent.
4 thumbs up.
Can't go more than 4.
Nope. 10. This is perfect. Oh yeah, can't go more. I just got that. I'm a little slow.
Tired.
I'm a little slow.
Tired. So that's it. What are you guys thinking?
You guys have to go see it.
Have you bought your tickets already?
You have to go see it opening weekend because you know that the second.
So basically, we were just talking about this before we started. Tea Time's going to be a lot of Divergent love in the next. So we saw the movie, we loved it. Next week is the week before. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. We'll have some more video stuff. Then the following week, when it comes out, we're going to want to feel all the feelings with you. So please come to us.
Come to us.
Come to us.
Somebody on YouTube said that they saw us at the premiere. And they said we looked good.
Oh, thank you. Did you see us in our heels? They hurt our feet.
Oh God, never again. I brought like 2 pairs of shoes because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to wear this all
At
night.
My Rebellion 74 said, y'all are making me a lot more excited for this movie.
Oh my God, Theo. Like, Theo isn't even the type of guy I normally am attracted to, but I came out of the movie, I was like, damn.
Nicole says, from what I'm taking from this discussion, we'll be needing our tissues.
Yep.
Yeah. I would recommend a little small pack.
Little small pack, the ones you can fit
You don't need for the Fault in Our Stars, you're going to need 2 to 5 boxes.
Yes.
But you just need a little travel pack.
Just a little travel pack. The music is
really good.
So good. I know, and I was super skeptical because of that kiss scene that they released with like the Ellie Goulding song, and I was like,
it was like really loud, but
it was so loud. But then,
The music perfectly timed it. And what
So good.
I read and found out, I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan.
Yeah.
And his Music Man did the music soundtrack for Divergent.
Really?
Yes!
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Anywho, so we'll talk more about Divergent next week.
All we can say is get your tickets now, because you will not be sad about it.
I really want this to do well, so they make Insurgent, so we can petition to be extras in it.
That would be awesome. We're going to tease to it right now. On Friday, you might have seen on Twitter, Mario and I were in a training facility, and we kind of trained to be dauntless.
We did some Dauntless training.
We did, and we made a video.
We're starting this new series called Things I Learned in YA, and our first one is for Divergent.
So that will be coming.
We tweeted some pics. You were probably like, what's happening?
That stuff will be coming soon, but it made us have more respect for the fact that they did all of their own stunts.
Keep an eye out in the Divergent movie for a Veronica Roth cameo.
Oh, yeah.
We will not tell you when it is.
But it's really good.
It's really good. And I think
it makes your heart flutter.
when it happened, we were all like, it was awesome.
We got to watch with like the most fun people ever, because everyone was equally as emotionally invested in the book as we were. So there was lots of cheering and there was lots of clapping. I love watching movies in that kind of scenario.
I want to be that makeup artist.
There's something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was.
God, there's so many good parts. So many parts of it that were just so well done. Oh yeah, I am obsessed with the Candor outfit.
Yeah, Candor.
I was like, that's my closet, or the closet I want. That outfit's were cool. So many good things.
Angela at Better Hearts says, I still need to read Divergent, and then she makes a little emoji face like this. Do it! Get on it. It comes out next week.
We also went to, the morning after, we went to the official press conference at the Fancy Hotel.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes, and that the footage from that press conference is up on YouTube, but I think you can find it on divergentofficial.com.
Go to divergentofficial.com. It's the full 40 minutes, and they answer some really good stuff. They talk about their training. They talk about their factions. Veronica talks about what it was like doing her cameo. It's good stuff.
It's good. It was fun. I kind of want to do more of those.
It was a lot of fun. We had a crazy week last week.
It was really intense. Let's see, what else is...
That's it. Anything else? Do you guys...
I feel like we should check in, just make sure everything's...
I feel my whole Twitter feed is just everyone saying, oh my god, I want to see the movie so bad. I wish I could make it come into your eyeballs faster. But I can't.
Let's see. Somebody has asked to see the Show Us Frozen by Erin Bowman, please, and undress it.
Oh, do we have it up here?
It's outside.
She's going to run. She's leaving me alone to talk to a computer screen in an empty room. This is awkward feeling now. It feels complete when she's sitting next to me. Now she's back. Okay. Undress it.
I guess it's because I posted a photo
She just
of it
took this Instagram from.
They have the coolest spines. I haven't actually undressed it.
Oh, no,
I did undress it. Of course I did.
Picture.
I always undress them, like the second I get them in. Isn't that cool? Frozen. This one goes on sale soon. April, I believe.
Is there anything else, guys, you want us to talk about before we head out? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
And we're kind of not together right now.
Just a reminder, if you're watching this live, to fill out the giveaway form. It's in the description below. That'll be up until 5 p.m. Maybe 5:30, probably 5:30, because it takes us a while to clean up and get resituated.
Shari at Shelf Lifer says, please make a like try why for Battlestar-like books.
There is a infographic in existence that's called Teens in Space. So I would check out that list. It's on the Epic Reads blog. You can go to infographics in the blog categories. You'll find it there.
Monica at My Rebellion 74 just said, my friend just ruined the ending of Allegiant for me. Well, publicly shaming her.
Give her a little smack. Just kidding. No violence.
No violence, but we're going to shame her on tea time. Shame on you for your ending spoiling.
Although, it's been out for a while. sort of.
But you still shouldn't tell people the ending of books.
Agreed.
Ever.
I hate it when people do that. My roommates do that. I was like, oh, hey, I haven't watched, like, did you guys watch True Detective ending yet? I haven't seen it yet. And they were like, yeah, and this happens. I was like, I didn't ask you for a spoiler. I just asked you if you watched it. But they do it every single time. I'm like, oh, did you see the ending of Lost? They're like, oh, yeah, here's what happened.
At Army Wife just said, my hubby's excited about the movie. Maybe he'll like it. Is anybody else having this effect? Now everybody's coming to you talking about Divergent. Like, have you heard of Divergent? And you kind of want to shake them and be like, I've been saying this to you for a long time now.
My mom called me last week. She was like, how's Theo? And I was like, Theo's good. You know, we're buddies now. And she's like, oh, me and my girlfriends, we're all just reading it, and we're so excited to see the movie. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. I've only been waiting for you to jump on that train for 3 years now.
Just been shoving it into your face.
She's like, you know you work on it, right? And I'm like, yeah. I know.
That's really fun. Like, people have been randomly texting me pictures of, like, Divergent billboards. And they're like, oh, is this your book? And I'm like, yes.
If there's one thing you need to know, it's Divergent. Epic Reads equals Divergent.
Somebody just, I missed the tweet, but they said they didn't do derp faces, or did I miss it?
Oh, we did not do our weekly derp face. Oh, I didn't practice for this.
I didn't either. We should do our derp face of what we were like internally when we saw Theo.
See, the thing is, externally, I was very stoic. So
yeah, we were like, whatever.
Okay, all right.
Okay, hold on. Count. Are we gonna do another count of 3?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And scene.
Okay.
Hope you got that screenshot.
And scene.
All right, so we are gonna go ahead and end tea time because we are 50 winners.
50 winners.
You'll win something from our shelf.
Woo!
Which is very exciting. So go fill out that form. And if you are watching this after, when it's not live, we have giveaways. Same deal happening on epicreads.com/contest. Go fill out. There. We're doing like, I think there's like a mystery, or we've got like various categories, and then there's just like a general one. You will not know what you'll win if you're a winner. Sorry.
We just don't have time. We have to give them all to 50 people.
Correct. So if you want your book sooner, then you'll
be nice to us.
They are nice to us.
Okay, guys. It's good to be back. Next time we will probably be a little more focused.
Yes.
But last week was insane.
It was oh my god.
Yeah. Margo just switched to read the comments, and there's a little delay, and we were just going like this.
Flails!
Cool.
Flails everywhere. All right, so we will see you next week, next Wednesday at 3:45 p.m.
Cheers. Bring your tea, bring your books, and we'll talk about it.
We will see you next time.
Bye.
And this is when we would play that jingle.
Next time. See you next time. Next.
Stop, Rock.
Next.